Good afternoon, world. This is Ivan Amir. Ivan, you came in early. Yeah, today was very slow. Was not that much customers. Today we had like I don't know 100 customers. It wasn't busy, so I finished early. I finished like 2:50 today, and I just came back home like 10 minutes ago. And I work all week. The boss is only giving me 1 day off this week, man. But tomorrow and Wednesday I'm working half days. Hey, Ivan, because I'm making you work 6 days this week, I'll Tuesday, Wednesday you work from 12 to 3 and you're out of there. You work for 3 hours and you're out. That way you're not as stressed out because he has to go to Toronto. But he could have easily given me Wednesday off, but he didn't want to do that. Oh fuck, man. I don't want to what? I don't want to work fucking all day. So I'll have Ivan to work to keep Ivan happy. Let's have him work half a day. The way because he's lazy, he doesn't want to do dishes obviously. I don't blame, man. Doing dishes, man, it's pretty tiring. It's like Coco Fruity dishwashing is not that bad. It's not as bad as Coors and like Beer Market. Beer Market was crazy. Beer Market was fucking death, man. That was a lot of dishes to wash. It was crazy. Beer Market. Coors was pretty crazy, but wasn't as bad as Beer Market. Beer Market was freaking busy as fuck. Beer Market it was so busy. Beer Market it was crazy. Yeah. Only thing I miss about Ottawa is that Ottawa they give you tip out, whereas Quebec they don't do tip out. That's the one thing I don't like about Quebec. What I like better about Coco Fruity um, is that I'm making more money than I did working at Coors and Beer Market, obviously, because minimum wage went up now in Ontario and Quebec. It's close to home, and that's why it's not that stressing for me working 5 days a week. Whenever I go to work, I only have to wake up like an hour before work, and it's a 15-minute walk. I can leave 30 minutes before my shift starts. It's not stressing. Whereas when I worked in Ottawa, I had to leave like an hour and a half before I just to go to work to get there on time. Samsara. Beer Market was not bad. Beer Market was right downtown, so I only had to take one Quebec bus. Beer Market was like a 30-minute bus ride, so I had to leave like an hour before. Um, no, Beer Market I only had to leave like about 40 minutes before my shift too, but I had to bus there to get there, and I had to work till like 12 o'clock, and then come back, bus home at like 12 o'clock. It was a bit stressing. Whereas Coco Fruity, I start at like 8:39. I'm out of there by 3, 4. I'm out of there, and I have like 8 hours to chill. That's what I like about Coco Fruity. You work from morning and you're done at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You're out of there. You get the rest of the day off. And that's why I'm gonna do that for my team. Have them start work at 9, and they end at 5, and they have a good 6, 7 hours to chill before they wake up and go to work the next day. And you give them weekends off. Give your 17 weekends off, some Sarah. Yep. I'm also gonna tell my team, look, if you guys are stressed out and you want to have a smoke, if you guys smoke and you're stressed out, I don't mind you going out a few times a day and having a quick smoke if you want. I do that at Coco Fruity. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I go outside, I have a quick smoke. Excluding your breaks, like you take your 2 for breaks. If you're a bit stressed out and you want to if you smoke, you can go outside and have a smoke if you want. Obviously, will the 17 abuse their breaks? When me and Vij are not there, they might perhaps abuse it sometimes. I want to be sure with them, guys, do not abuse your breaks. Whenever the 50, like, if you work at a restaurant and they're paying you minimum wage, I can understand that the employee is abusing their breaks because they're getting paid shitty money. But if I'm paying you your $1 million yearly salary and your $2 million yearly salary, and I'm giving you 5.5, $11 in roles, I expect you to work hard. And they'll work hard because they're living the slubby life with me, VJ. So I'm sorry. That's my point. Sarah? They're living the celebrity life with me and VJ. That's my point. Sarah? Yeah, obviously. Do you go out for a smoke sometimes when you work over 40? Yeah, I do. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I go outside. I have a smoke. Like sometimes when I throw the garbage in the boxes, I'll have a quick smoke before I go inside because I'm stressed out. It's tiring work. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't get paid enough for this shit, and I have a smoke. I only make like 800, 900, 1,000 bucks every 2 weeks. It's a pretty good paycheck for someone who's not paying any rent, but it's shitty money. Whereas if I was paid $1,000,000 a year, I wouldn't abuse my breaks of that. I would be very, very serious. I'd work really hard because I'm getting paid. The more money you pay people, the harder they work. The crewmen, Lord of the Rings crewmen, Hobbit crewmen, they're going to work really hard for me because they're getting paid. The head chefs, photographers, are going to work hard for me because they're getting paid. The more money you pay them, the harder they work. Less money you pay, the less hard they work. Yeah. In other words, the head chefs who work for my company are going to work harder for me than they even do when they run the restaurant because they're making more money. Ivan Sky's company is their priority over the restaurant because they're making more money working for me. At the restaurant, they're only pulling in their 60, 70, 80K a year, 85,000 a year. Whereas for Ivan's company, they're making their $43,000  2 years of work. They're going to work harder for me. When I mean hard, they're going to work. They're not going to slack off. They're going to work really. Some days they might kick back, or they might be tired, obviously. But they're going to really, really work hard. Like, you're going to see them come out in the kitchen. They're cooking all the food. When the order comes in, they tell the chefs, make sure you stock it. They double check. Did you guys stock this? Did you stock the food? Did you rotate it? They're going to be very serious because they're getting paid a lot of money. They're going to work hard for me. They're going to make sure the kitchen's always clean. They're going to work. They're going to clean the kitchen. Clean it nicely, obviously. They're going to help out the dishwashers sometimes with the garbages. Because for my company, you're looking at something crazy. Like 20, 25 garbages the dishwashers have to throw out. Will you make dishwashers do it? Yeah, the dishwashers will throw the garbage out because the chefs have to cook the food, they have to prep the food, they have to clean the kitchen. I'm going to tell the chefs, it doesn't hurt to help out the dishwashers sometimes. Don't be lazy. If you don't have much work to do and there's 25 garbage, it doesn't hurt to take out 4 or 5 garbages for the dishwashers. Help them out a little bit. They'll take out the garbage, but help them out a little bit. If you need the dishwashers to stock the food, you can do that if you want. But don't be lazy, guys. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to stock the food, too. Don't be lazy in the fridge. And make sure you always rotate it. Don't waste my fucking money. I'm paying for this. Me and VJ are paying the bills. Don't waste my fucking food. Make sure you always rotate the food. Rotate the eggs, rotate the beef, rotate the chicken, rotate the pork. Rotate the vegetables, rotate the fruits. You have to rotate it so we don't waste food. So Ivan, how dishwashers wash dishes? I will buy a portable dishwashing machine. A portable one, yeah. They probably sell portable ones. I'm gonna buy a dishwashing machine, but it's like a portable one. Obviously, yeah. I have to purchase. I have to rent this like dishwashing machine. Or what I might do is I might rent the building. I might rent a huge building that can seat like 1,500 people for eating, with a kitchen, dishwashing machine, and everything. But it has to be nearby where we're filming. That's the thing. That's why chances are I will build a portable building or like a dome, and that's where the chefs are gonna make all the food. That's where dishwashers are gonna wash the dishes, obviously. How much dishwashers do we need, Ivan? I'll either hire 6 or 9. I think I might need 3. 500 people, you need 3 dishwashers. You need 3. 2 people take dishes out, 1 person washes the dishes. You need 3 because you're looking at something crazy busy. 250, 300 customers, you can manage with 2, but if you have 500 people per section, you need 3. You're going to need at least 3, man. That's busy, man. A buffet eating 3 plates, 3 plates, that's busy. If I have plastic plates, and the dishwashers will only need to wash the kitchen dishes, but I want it to be more professional. Hence why I'm going to have real plates. Plastic plates are not good. Have the real glass plates for the buffet, right? Yeah. The head chefs, the qualifier for my head chef, you have to own a restaurant. Yeah, so any chef around the world who owns a restaurant, they qualify, but you also have to have a chef certificate of training. Not a line cook certificate, a chef training, which means you know how to make You know how to make cake. You know how to make pie. You know how to make all that. If you don't know how to make that, you don't qualify. Samsara, don't hate me. I'm saying you don't qualify, Samsara. Yeah. Ivan, why do all the chefs in the world who own restaurants want that job? The line guys want that job because they don't make that. Most owners around the world who own restaurants make 60, 70, 80K a year owning their one restaurant. 60, 70K a year owning their one restaurant. And if they're lucky and it's a really successful restaurant, they'll make their 100K. And the ones who make 200K, chances are they own multiple restaurants. They own like at least two or three. If you own 2, 3 businesses, food businesses, you're making at least your 150 plus thousand a year. You're rich. Samsara. You're making a lot of money. But if you own one restaurant, chances are that guy makes 60, 50, 60, 70, 80K a year owning the restaurant, which is good. But they have goals. They want to make their 200,000, 150,000 a year. Because they all want to buy their dream house. They all want to buy their 600, $700,000 house. They want to buy that house like that, like a beautiful house. Whereas if you make 60, 70, 80K a year, you can buy like a $200,000 house, $230,000 house you can buy. $300,000 house you can buy, but it can be a big cut on your budget. If you make 60, 70, 80K a year, chances are you'll buy like a 200, 190, 210, 215, $220,000 house, which is a pretty nice house, like the neighborhood I'm living in. But they have goals. They want to get a better house, like a $600,000, $700,000 like nice fucking house. They want to get a house like that. If you make 200K, you can afford a $700,000 house. $700,000 house, you're only paying like about $3,000 a month mortgage. If you make 260K after taxes, you can easily pay your mortgage for years. Easy pay off your monthly mortgage, yeah. Easy get like a $60,000 BMW, Benz. No more Hondas, no more Toyotas. No more cars like that. You can get your Porsche. A cheaper Porsche. Like a $55,000, $60,000 Porsche you can buy for yourself. You can get your Benz, you can get your BMW, get your SUV. SUVs are nice cars too, like nice cars. Yeah, man, they dream of driving a car like that. You can buy your dream house with an outdoor pool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can buy yourself your nice furniture, your nice TV. Your nice TVs, right? Your nice furniture, your nice kitchen appliances. You know what I'm saying? They have goals, man. That's what's been crazy for the application for the head chef. It's been crazy. They're all going to be applying for the head chefs. Yeah, man. Why do they all want the job so bad? Because they don't make that. Most business owners around the world who own restaurants make on average 50,000 and those 50, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000 around there a year they make. That's why some owners who open up a restaurant, some of them are like, oh my god, like I should have started another business. This is not worth it. Yeah, like I took like a what, like a $300,000 loan to open this restaurant. And I'm only making 70K a year. Oh fuck, I should have just started another like smaller, less risky business. Yeah. Because the one thing about franchises is that you have to pay royalties, like 3% royalties. Most franchises you got to pay like 3 to 5% royalties of your earnings, and you have high costs. Like your employees alone are taking like half your money, and you also have the food costs, and you have the rent. Rent, yeah. Like for example, the guy who's bilingual, obviously, he told me the owner of Coco Frutti, he pays $12,000 a month for rent. That's fucking expensive. For rent, man, alone, $12,000 a month rent. And he has a good, I don't know, 18 employees, 20 employees. A good, like, I don't know, 16K around there is going towards paying all the employees. Pretty much, right? Around there, right? A good, like, $15,000, $16,000 is going towards paying all his employees. And a good maybe 6K, 7K is going towards paying for the food. You also have the water bill. You have the chemicals. You have to buy the chemicals for the dishwashing machine, the mop. It's all part of the cost. Yeah. Technician costs, maintenance, people who fix who fix your restaurant. That they have to pay those people too. You know, it's a lot of money, man. Yeah, man. I told you, Coco Fruity is a successful restaurant. The business is doing like $35,000 to $40,000 a week around the business. So the Coco Fruity restaurant's probably pulling in $1,000,000, $2,000,000, $3,000,000, $4 a year in sales around there, right? My math is right, yeah. The restaurant's doing about probably 35 grand a week, 40K a week around there. The restaurant's doing some Sarah. But the owner has costs. Like a good chunk of that is going towards paying the employees. The owner probably has a good maybe 2K for him, 2 grand for himself. After he paid all the bills, he has like 2K. I don't know how much he makes, but based on what is his house, I saw his house. His house is a not bad house. That's like a $200,000 house he owns. So my guess is he makes probably 65, 70K a year. He makes the owner 80K a year. He makes maybe 75,000 a year. The owner what he makes around there. He probably makes good paycheck, obviously. But I told you all these owners around the world have goals. They want to make their like 200K a year. 200K is a dream job. Owning a restaurant, working for Rivals, coming making 200K. That's a dream. I'm sorry. Don't forget, all these chefs want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind. They want to live that life with me and BJ, obviously. I want to fly in Ivan's private jet. I want to party up in his 300 condo, 350 condo. I want to party up in his yacht. I want to be a part of that buzz for the movie. I want to cook food for 2 years straight for the cast and crew. It's fun. I want to be a part of those once a month parties. I want to be saved. I want to be trying with Ivan. Yeah. I want to be part of the hotel party. Yeah. I want to be saved. I want to live this rich life, this upper class life. As if you're making 200K a year, $30,000 for 2 years of work, and like 60, 70K owning your restaurant, you're fucking rich. You're living a great life, obviously. So I'm sorry. I told you, for Eric Chong, I'm gonna tell him, look, man, how it works is you work in your restaurant, and then once it's time for you to work for my movie, I fly you to Switzerland. You work for 2 years. You get your check, obviously. And you have to find someone to run the kitchen while you're away. Either your sous chef or your line guy. You have to train one of your line guys to run your restaurant while you're away. Some Sarah? That's my point, yeah. Now, once the movie is over and you get your bonus, you go back home, you work in your restaurant for maybe another 2 more years, 2.5 more years, and I call you back and you work on a Great Escape for like 1 year. You get your what, like $35,000 for 1 year of work. That's how it works. And that's why the chefs have to own a restaurant, because you need a source of income for yourself. And you need someone who knows how to run the kitchen. That's why you need to own a restaurant. I know what I'm doing. Whereas the other chefs don't need to own a restaurant, but they have to have chef training. That's my point, Sarah. The assistants, right? Yeah. Obviously. And how crazy will the rush be? Okay, I worked at Bear Market. Bear Market on weekends we pulled in 300, 350 customers. It was crazy busy. Well, imagine double that. Imagine 500 customers lined up to eat food. This is something crazy, a huge line. And that's why you have to have 3 sections. 1,500 people in one section, you'll stall the line. You have to have 3 sections. Imagine 500 people in one section eating food, and it's a buffet. You have to make a shitload of food. You have to prep a shitload of food. Obviously, you have to wash your dishes, and most people are eating on average 2-3 plates. You do that. That's like 1,500 servings. Crazy. So the rush that I get at Coco Fruity, think of something 3 times busier than that. Something crazy busy. That's why the chefs are going to be hard at work making all that food, man. It's a lot of work, man. And that's why you pay Eric a lot of money. He's going to be doing dirty work. It's a lot of work, man. Yeah, man. He's commanding the kitchen, yeah. Hey guys, we need more fries. We need more beef. We need more pork. We need more chicken. We need more rice. You know, it's in the chef's scramble, and they have to make and cook a lot of rice. Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. Yeah, man. You'll see how crazy busy it is when you see the documentary. I might as well, Doctor, look, man, I want you filming the behind the scenes of the buffet too. What's it like to see the chefs making food? I want you filming all the sections, third year and fourth year. You're gonna see how crazy busy. Did you see Eric and Matt in the kitchen? It's crazy busy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see this the dishwashers washing all those dishes. Yeah, a lot of work, man. But they work hard because I'm paying them a lot of money. The chefs are making 150K. The dishwashers I'm paying 150K. They're gonna work hard for me. And Eric's making his 200K for the third year, and he's making 200K the fourth year, and he's getting his bonuses. He'll work hard. He's getting paid. He's also collecting money from his restaurant that he owns, right? He's making good money, yeah. Sarah? Obviously. Will Eric take your job more seriously or his restaurant? My company, because I'm paying him more money. Where the money is, that's where you work harder. Yes, the chefs will take the restaurant seriously, but my company is a priority because I'm paying them more money. They're the head chef of my Skyscraper's company. Whereas the restaurant, they care about the restaurant, obviously, it's their priority, but they're not making as much money there. That's why it's not really a priority for them. I'm sorry. I'm paying them so much money, the chefs can even close down the restaurant if they want. Some chefs might consider, I might consider closing the restaurant, but don't do that. You need money for yourself. I'm only paying you $430K for 2 years. After that, I won't call you back until for another 2.5 years. You need money for yourself. Work in your restaurant, that way you have money. You're making money, obviously. But I told you, 260K is enough to last you for 3 years. Obviously, but the chefs, it's important that you have the chefs own a restaurant. Don't close down your restaurant if you're tempted to close it down. They won't do that though. It's extra money. Keep your restaurant. You need the money coming in. Samsara. That's my point. Yeah. Samsara. That's what mean we so boss, man. Yeah, man. Fucking boss. We're the one paying everyone their fucking salary. You're gonna see VJ, she's the boss. You know what I'm saying? You think VJ will get into arguments with the team? No, I don't think so. But there might be some times when, I don't know, the secondaries talk back to VJ. VJ's like, what did you say? You know, say VJ's boss now. Yeah, that's right. I'm the boss of you now. I'm the boss of you. I'm paying your fucking salary. Yeah. VJ, who will be meaner, Ivan? You or VJ? VJ will be meaner than me. Because I'm not like VJ, man. Victoria Justice was a Hollywood chick. That's why Victoria Justice will be meaner than me, obviously. I'm nicer than VJ. Don't hate Victoria Justice. I'm a nicer guy than Victoria Justice. I'm a fucking good man. I'm not like... VJ's a sweetheart, but she's not me. She's not as nice as me, obviously. Samsara. I'm so humbled that I literally let all these line guys boss me around. Whenever they tell me to do something, I don't argue back with them. I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a good man. I'm a nice guy. I don't like to cause problems. Whereas Victoria Justice, chances are if the secretaries talk back to her, she'll probably yell back at them. What did you say? You know what I'm saying? Whereas me, I wouldn't do that. Would you ever yell at your team? No. No. Obviously. What if they swore at you and all that stuff and they yelled back at you? I'd be like, okay, watch your mouth. Don't talk to me like that ever again. I'll be polite about it. I would never yell at them because I'm not that kind of boss. I'm not a bossy guy either. I don't like to be bossy. Well, I hate being bossy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my two cerebrals are going to run my company on my behalf, obviously. Because those guys are not like me, they're going to be bossy, obviously. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, if they're hired, they're going to be bossy, obviously. Make sure you do this, make sure you do that because they're the boss, obviously. Peter will be bossy too because he's used to being bossy, obviously. Peter will be very bossy with the crewman and all that stuff. Or Mel. And the 17 are probably going to be really bossy with the crewman too because they have power over all those guys. Yeah. Because I don't like being too bossy. It's just not me, Samsara. I'm still the boss I'm still the boss, but I'm not. Don't be too nice. Otherwise, the team could take advantage of you. It's good to be strict. I'll be strict, obviously, but don't be a dick. You know what I'm saying? And VJ, don't be a bitch. Don't be fucking yelling at the team and all that stuff. Try to be as nice. If they talk back to you, then show them who's boss, obviously, but don't be a bitch, VJ, and be mean to them. That's my point. Because it's easy to abuse your power. Don't be a bitch, VJ. I'm gonna tell that, VJ, please. What if they talk back to us? Okay, they talk back to us and they're rude, obviously. Show them who's boss, but be polite about it. Try to be as nice as you can. Don't be a dick. Otherwise, they're gonna lose respect for you. They're not gonna like you. There's nothing worse than a team working for someone they don't like. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously, because we're doing that's a Hollywood chick, she will be meaner than me, obviously. What did you say? You know, the secretaries talk back to her. She's like, well, they won't talk back to her though, because they're scared of losing their job. Yeah, let us try our best to be respectful to Ida and Media, because we're lucky, man. We got this job. No secretary makes $1 million a year. Yeah, no accountant makes $2 million. No head of production makes $2 million. Yeah, they don't want to lose this job. That's why they're gonna work really hard. They're not gonna be rude to me and Media, obviously. They're gonna work really hard for me and my wife. Some Sarah. You don't want to lose that job. Yeah, I want to be saved. I don't want to lose this job and lose this opportunity working for Ivan, making all his money. They're living the life. They know they're going to live the life of me. They don't want to lose this job. That's why they're going to work really hard for me, Beach, obviously. Jon Favreau and Floor are going to work really hard for me. Or James Gunn. I might hire James Gunn. I might grab from DC. James Gunn, Peter Rice. Yeah. They're going to work really, really hard for me, Samsara. They don't want to lose that job. They'd rather work for me than work in fucking Hollywood. Yeah. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, if I hire them, they know I got him out of Hollywood. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I got you out of Hollywood. And no other company outside of Hollywood can pay Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni that kind of money. Except for my company, because my company's better than Hollywood, Sarah. The money I'm paying Jon Favreau, he doesn't make that in Hollywood. Jon Favreau probably makes $16 million a year as the producing all those shows. Yeah, 16, 17 million a year he makes around there. Probably 50 million a year he makes, and he probably gets bonuses for the performance bonuses. Yeah, he doesn't make 100 million royalties. No, man. Kevin Feige doesn't even make 100 million royalties. He probably pulls in his 10, 15 million in royalties for like he gets bonuses for all the Marvel movies that gets released every year. Yeah. I'm sorry. They'll work hard for me, obviously. Me and VJ. They have their own nice office. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when I show the 17 their office. They're even like, this is my office. Well, yeah, this is your office. Holy shit, this is nice. This is a nice fucking office. There's a high tech computer software, everything with GPS. Yeah, this is your office. John, Dave, like, Ivan, this is my office. Yeah, this is your office, John. Holy shit, this is nice. You see executive producer, co-executive producers, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, or James Gunn, Peter Rice. Yeah, they have their own nice office. And me and Regent, we get our own. We share the same office, obviously. The executive producers share the same office. The co-producers get their own office. The secretaries are the only ones who don't get their own personal office. They sit in like an open desk area because they have the lowest rank among all the 17, but they're still the boss, obviously. The secretaries don't get their own office. They get an office, but it's an open office. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like an open desk office in the first floor. And you have an elevator that goes up to the second floor, and that's where the bigger bosses work. Me and VJ share one office. The two scriptwriters share one office. And then the head of production, accountant, and legal advisor or lawyer, they share that office. Some Sarah. When you hire an assistant, if I go touring, I might perhaps hire an assistant, obviously, to what? To handle all that stuff, handle all the scheduling for me and VJ. Or you can just have your secretaries do it, Samsara. Don't forget, you also have Fran and all them who are assisting my 17. They can handle it. They can handle the assistant duties too, right? Yeah. I will hire my own hair designer, my own personal hair designer, to do my hair every 2 months to maintain my dreads, obviously. And VJ will probably hire her own person to do her hair too. Yeah, to do her own hair every morning when she wakes up. VJ can do her own hair. I'm like, VJ, when you wake up, you want to do your own hair, or you want to hire your own assistant to do your own hair. You can just call her. She comes to the condo and she does your hair every morning before you go to work. And I have my own hair designer who does my dreads every 2 months. Every 3 months she touches up my dreads. She does my dreads and she touches it up. Or I can go to a salon. But I'd rather have my own personal hair person, right, than go to a salon. Pay her like $1,000 every time she does your hair. That's a good paycheck for her. $1,000. Nice part-time job, right, for her, right? For your hair, a guy or a woman. It could be a guy too or a woman. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah. That's what we're doing, boss man. Yeah, man. I mean, how much of life you be living? Think of something like Kim Kardashian. You know how you see the life of the Kardashians, how rich they are. Kim Kardashian owns like a $30 million. They all own like $30 million mansions. You see the rich life they live. They have their nice cars. They have their own personal hair assistant, makeup assistant. Yeah, maybe you don't gonna have all that. Our own makeup people to put our makeup on us for the ad shoots, the magazine ad shoots. Living a life, man. Yeah, our own hair designer. You know what I'm saying? The actors get their own makeup people too. They got their own hair people for the movie and as well as the ad shoots. I'm gonna hire a hair team to do the actor's hair and a makeup team to do the makeup for the actors for my magazine ad shoots, obviously. All right, do we get paid for this? Yeah, you get your 10K. That's it. Yeah, if you think I'm gonna pay you like 100K, you're crazy. No, I'm only gonna pay you 10K for the ad shoots and the commercials. You do your commercial, you do your ad shoot, you get your $10,000. That's a good deal for you guys. I'm not paying you more money. You're being greedy, guys. Yeah. Because we're already paying you enough money, guys. You're greedy. I'm saying. So I will actually be a magazine line. Yeah, it's actually a magazine line, but it's a digital magazine line. I'm not gonna release like a physical magazine. No, it's a digital ad magazine featured on the Sky Source News section. It's like a catalog thing. You interview the actors, and the interviews all featured there, and the pictures all featured there. Something fucking top notch. Something beautiful. Yeah. So picture like what you get from magazines, except it's digital. It's like a catalog, and the actors' interviews are featured there, and the pictures are all featured. Something top notch. That's what I call them, blow out of the water. Yeah, man. First year is me, VJ, Peter, or Mel, and Guillermo Toro, and like Fran, all them, the 7 team. That's what's featured on Sky Source News the first year. And the second year and third year is focus on me, VJ, and the actors. So first year you focus on the producers and all of them, your 17 and all of them, Peter and all of them. And the second year you focus on me, VJ, Peter, and the stars, the main like tall stars. Third year the main like tall stars and Sarah. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. That's my deal. Ivan, you have everything prepped. Yes, I have everything prepped out for my Sky Source companies. I'm saying. Show my camera.